Hi guys, and it's your boy Ash, and here we are for another episode of the RTG series. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's been liking, subscribing, commenting, and the subscribers now are growing to a massive 30, that's right, a big 30, doing absolutely amazing. I'm so happy. Sorry I've not been with you for a few days. There's no excuse, guys. Just been working really hard. Well, actually, that is the excuse. I've been working really hard, and we're back now. We'll upload another video in a couple of days as well, so hopefully we'll become a little more consistent. On today's video, what we're going to be doing is really trying to catch up more than anything else. I haven't got an awful lot to go through, just letting you know where the direction the club's going with the gallery. As you know, we're sort of been trying to sell players as quick as we can, and make as much profit as we can, as fast as we can. That's been the real main goal. However though, it also does sometimes take the beauty of the game out, which is if you're concentrating just purely on money, and that's all you're in it for, which is great. I mean, that's essentially how you're going to build your bigger squads. But you also need to remember it is a game to a certain extent, so you need to have a bit of fun, and that means competing for squads. So what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to show you now, is show you a different route of what we've gone down. We've gone and bought ourselves one squad that hopefully will be able to consistently get rewards, fingers crossed. I want to say, as you can see on the screen here, guys, I start all the time by saying the same couple of things. Well, firstly, just do with financials. I'm not a financial advisor, as I keep saying. This isn't financial advice. This is just me, from me to you, my advice, what works. And as I always keep saying, and the key sort of information to get across is information. You need to do your research. The more research you do, the easier it is on this game, and the faster you're going to be able to make profit. If you are interested in joining the game, or you already have enjoyed the game, which is amazing, that's great. But if you are new, invite your friend Sorare. You'll see a link there, sorare.com/r/AshMann-88. That's me, the one and only. So what you need to do is just literally copy and paste this, use this link, and if you can get from here, if you go to your market, once you've used the link and logged in, you go to market, go to new card auctions. It really makes no difference what you buy, whether it's limited, rare, super rare, unique. Personally, just go to the limited, and you can buy cards from as little as 50 pence upwards. If you buy 5 cards off the market, you will automatically get a free card, and then I will automatically get a free card. As you can see, going back to the screen, we do have a magic number of the same as always. We've got 9 that have been invited. We've got 1 person that's completed it, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can have a few more people within the next month or two. Okay? We are doing this for one reason, guys, because not only does it help you and me, because you can get any reward. And remember this, it doesn't matter if it's tier 3, tier 2, tier 1, it's a star reward. You'll get it just says a limited card here. Do you see? And this is what a lot of people are failing to mention on the videos. They're just saying you get a limited card. It could be 50 pence, could be a couple of quid, it could be a card that's worth hundreds of pounds. You don't know. So use the link. If we get 30, we get a unique card. If we get a unique card, we get a bit of money. We get a bit of money, we put it into the game, we start making better teams, more competitive teams, and potentially go into the rare division. Okay, so that's the goal. Now, going into the game, guys, I'm going to tell you where we are this week, right now, in terms of game week 2, 4, 5. In fact, I'll tell you really quickly where we ended 2, 4, 4. Common League, I'll be honest, we only finished at 30,000. Not fantastic. Reason being, Trent, to be honest, I'm finding this with fullbacks. They don't really, unless they're actually assisting or scoring goals, you don't really get a consistent amount of points. And even someone as good as Trent should be bringing in, 70, 80 plus every single, game match. That's just not happening. He only brought in, 33.87 points, and that's with his 6.5% add-on. So, I mean, it's not an awful lot. Then you look at someone like a Van Dijk. Van Dijk consistently just gets scores every single week. Doesn't matter if it's 60, 70, 80. He just consistently plays. So I will be moving away from fullbacks and making them just centre-backs when I go to build teams moving forwards. Fabinho, I always make him a captain because he plays in midfield, he spreads all his passes, he defends, he goes forward, he contributes, he's box to box, he does everything. So for me, he's always going to get in the team. So common, we always end up finishing tier 1 or star, so we always get a tier 1 or star. I'll be honest, I haven't gone through what I've received rewards wise in the last couple of videos. I'll do that at the end of the video, no big deal. We did get a couple of nice players, but it's Common League, guys, and as much as I say you can join this game and it's all free, you're in it also to feel like you're getting something out of it, and it's great if you win a reward. You know, whether that's a free reward or not, it is a reward, but you still want to make something that's worth a value financially. You know, that's why I'm also in it for the game, but also to try and make as much money as possible with the most competitive teams. So, you know, it's nice that we always finish, and that's what I want my limited squad. I want something similar where I'll always finish in a tier 2, tier 1 or upwards. So it's nice to kind of take this common league and go, well, actually, if I can have the blueprint of this, but stick it in a limited squad for a small cost, or you know, as small as I can, that's really the sort of the main aim there. Yeah. So that's where we finished with this one. Champion Europe. I mean, everyone played except for Idrissa Gueye. Luis Suarez still hasn't been performing. I've got rid of him now, guys, and you'll see the new team in a second. I got rid of Luis Suarez. Yes, I still stick by what I said on the last video. If I kept him for a month or two and he goes in form, I would have doubled my price minimum. I stick by that because that would have been the case. But I also, you know, as I say, 1 week I might say one thing to you, and 1 week I might say something slightly different. I'll still stick by what I say, but at the end of the day, you know, 1 week I might be feeling one thing and say, oh, I'm going to wait for this player to come into form, but the next week I might just, you know, want to change. That's the whole point of this. It's each to their own. It's just the way I do it, yeah. Diego Lopez, we paid, I think, £90 for him. I've just recently sold him for £89, £90 as well. So, because we've improved, we've spent double the amount on a goalkeeper, which, again, we're going to show you. Lucas Perrin, we still have in the club. Ibrahima Sissoko, we still have in the club. These guys, I am looking to potentially sell if the right offer comes in. Right now, they're staying. And Idrissa Gueye, guys, I got rid of just purely down to the fact that, you know, he could be playing... you know, he could be playing week in, week out. He may not. And again, I just wanted to cash in on him while I could make money back. I didn't lose anything on these players. So that's where we are with this. If we go into this game week, as we mentioned, let's have a quick look. We have got Liverpool playing tonight, which, if we have a quick look, you'll see, yes, here we go. So we've got Liverpool playing tonight. So guys, with this Liverpool squad, they are playing the Champions League against... FC International Milano. We actually have Dzeko, who I could have put down instead of Youssef. But with Dzeko, the thing is to break a Liverpool defence and score past them with this defence and this goalkeeper. I just didn't really want to put Dzeko there in case, you know, the chances are he may not end up scoring. I think Liverpool just run riot again tonight like they normally do. So I actually put Youssef in just because I know that he's actually playing. He does get consistent scores of 50 or above. I think he's been getting a couple of 60s lately. So with this squad, again, I should be open for minimum tier 1, if not going into that star player. But that's the same week in, week out, guys. I'm always going to be more or less, unless these have a stinker, I'm always guaranteed some big rewards from this casual squad. Europa, champion Europe, should I say, sorry. A bit of a mixed bag here, I'll be honest with you. I rushed this squad. I didn't even look, which I normally do, which is I always say to you, do your research. I didn't do my research, and this is going to pay dividends because I've got Luis Enrique, who I've just sold for £35. I bought him for £28 or something and sold for 35. So I made a few quid on him, £5, £6, £7, and I'm going to try and build into a Bundesliga squad, which we'll show. So this won't count for anything. Ibrahima Sissoko, I've still got Luis Perrin, as I said, I've still got these guys. As I said to you, I don't think they're even either playing, they're not playing. I don't think they're even playing. You've got Oliver Bowman and Benjamin Hubner, and again, I don't think these are playing. So really, guys, I've got a squad that I just kind of shoved in. Yes, they'll get XP, but I don't think I'm going to get anything, or I won't get anything from this one. But what I do want to say is let's just quickly have a look at my squad. All right, let's just have a breakdown of this and let's see where we're going. You're going to see something here, and you're going to think, why am I doing this? Well, first of all, I've been wanting to do a full stack for a while. I may not set up my videos, but I have been looking at doing a full stack, just because if you can pick a stack that does potentially, you know, gets, you know, in every 5 games get a 2 or 3 wins and a draw and a loss, so, you know, reasonable to very good form. Chances are, if you can get a stack, you can get consistent points and just put them in the Europe or Challenger, you know, whatever league you want to go into. Now, this particular one, I kind of went to because I did a bit of research, which I'm going to show you, and you guys can copy and paste this if you want, if you think it's worth it. If not, give me some hints and tips and tell me what not to do. But this is what I'm going to go down. Now, I picked this guy up, Oliver Bowman, for £190. He normally does actually go for around £220 up to £300, but I got him for Oliver Bowman. Dennis Geiger, Kevin Vogt, I want to say, Munas Dabar, Benjamin Hubner, Angelo Stiller, and I also have a couple of other players that I'm looking for, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. The reason why I'm going for a couple of defenders, a couple of midfields, a couple of forwards, and the goalkeeper, so I'm basically getting not only a full stat, but I'm getting all the backups for this team, is because I'm quite happy that they've got this here. If we go to the completed one between the 11th and 15th, please say it has it. Yes, it does. Amazing. If we go to leaderboards, check this out, guys. Watch. We're going to limited, All-Star, Champion Europe. Watch this. If I just click on any of these, I'll just pick 2 or 3 teams. You know, let's not even pick the top 3. Let's just go 5th. We'll go up in 5s. Look at this squad straight away, yeah? I mean, I clicked... Oh, actually, this one's not that expensive as squad. I mean, in comparison with the thousands that you can spend on the game. But taking this one away, let's just quickly go on some others. Let's go on to who placed 10th. You more or less see the same teams. Marcos Royce, Florian Wirtz, Pedri. Now, if you guys don't know how much Hakimi, how much these guys go for, you're looking at £200 minimum, £400 per player. So this is a £1,000 squad, if not, you know, double that, it can be. And you'll find that all the way through. Yet when I got to this player here, Lucas9427, I actually saw that he had a stack. This is the player I'm looking for now, David Raum, which we're going to have a look into in a moment. I actually need to put a bid on him, so you'll see me do that live. David Raum, but look at this. I've got all these players here, but this one I haven't got. 420 points. And I thought, well, that must be a bit of a fluke, just this particular team. But then I click on 21, and it's basically, what's that? D4N3L, so it's like Daniel, essentially, with the numericals in there. And check this out. What is that? Exactly the same, minus they put Florian Grilic in instead of, is it Dreider? Dreider, instead of that midfielder, they've got Florian Grilic, which I think is more like a wing back. But effectively, it's the 4 out of 5 of the exact same players, and it's just a Hoffenheim squad. Hoffenheim are sitting right now, if we have a look here, Bundesliga, Hoffenheim are sitting 5th place. 34 points, 34. So, I mean, Union Berlin, Freiburg, Hoffenheim and Leipzig are all playing or trying to play for that top 4 position for, you know, potentially Champions League, Europa League, whatever it may be. But Hoffenheim at this point, if you actually look at the goals that they're scoring compared to these teams here, Freiburg and Union Berlin, 29 goals, 30 conceded, 34 goals, 25 conceded. Look at the big boys here though, 43 goals, 34 conceded, 27 conceded. They are having a better run of form, Leipzig, but what you've got to think about is I did a stack. I looked at how much it would be for a stack of Leipzig and a stack of Hoffenheim, and there was around £200 to £300 difference in the price just for the exact same thing for the stack. And the way I see it is, for a team that's £200 or £300 difference, you know, level on points, level on goals. It's just the defence that's conceding. But I mean, from when I'd done a bit of research, I saw that they actually had 4 wins. Hoffenheim had 4 wins back to back. This was the 4th one here. They then went on a losing streak of 3 games back to back. So they actually dropped. They were actually, I think they were sitting at one point, they were sitting in, I think 4th or something, or maybe 3rd, and they dropped down to 5th. So it was only because of this run of form, otherwise they'd be up here. So they only need to go another 2 or 3 games back to back, winning like they did here, 2-0 against Armenia, I believe, and then they would automatically, you know, reserve their position in the top 4 again. So it is a bit of a gamble, but I've gone balls to the wall. I've spent 190 quid on the goalkeeper. I've spent, you know, I mean, I'll tell you what I've spent here, guys, straight away. What we got here? Munas Dabar, or Dabar. Let's have a look. As you know, guys, I have the fastest internet known to man, so this should be quick. Look at this speed, beautiful. So here we go, £35. So there's 35 for 1. Dennis Geiger, I like saying that, Geiger. What we got here? We have, love the speed, love the speeds. £37. So there we are. We're looking at, what's that, 60, 70 quid more or less. And then we've got Benjamin Hubner. You know what? I always think my surname, I won't give it out, but I think it does sound a bit German as well. Let's have a look here. So we've got 23.95. Granted, I did buy when he was kind of high, but if I'm going balls to the wall, I'm going deep. So that's what I've done. Kevin Vogt. So I hope you're doing the maths here. I think that was what, 60, 70 plus another 30 quid. Let's say 90 to 100 pounds plus another 27.58. Let's just say 30 quid. So there's like 130 plus the goalkeeper, which I would know was 190 pounds. So you're looking at about, what's that, 290, 390, it's 470. I might be talking rubbish now. No, I think it's about 400 and about 400. 394, let's say 400 pounds. We'll do the maths at the end. About 400 pounds, and then Angelo Stiller, I believe this is. What we got here? We've got 35. So again, another 35 pounds, and looks like he's going down actually, 31. So I mean, there's 430 pounds, but there is one more player I want to get because he was the same player that was in both teams, and it sounds as if. I think he's only 23 years old. He's kind of getting scouted by some big boys at the moment. And that is this guy here, David Rahm. So this is the guy that we're going to be going for, essentially. In fact, if we actually go into David Rahm's information now, because if you have a look here, guys, I have been send off for him like crazy. But he is just costing a bomb. In fact, shall we have a look at what he's actually going for right now, yeah? Here we go. It says 99.21, but when I click on it, people are actually selling for like £110, £115 or something. So let's see what people have gone for. I mean, 98.82. That was, when was that? Was that today? Of course, I said 98 quid. So it's basically gone for £100, isn't he? But if we look at his scores, guys, let's check this out. I mean, started off the season, he's got into the season, and he's had a bit of a breakout form here. Is he worth £100? On the face of it, you look and say, yeah, I see £100 here. I mean, say 100 on the score, 84, 70, 70, 69. You know, if he has a good game, it's a great game, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. But he is starting to now pick up more greens than he has done the first few months of the season to the last couple of months. But you got to think, you know, technically he's an under 23 until the 1st of June, so you sort of half a season on under 23 status if I wanted to resell him on. Will he probably go down in price? He may go down to 80, 70 quid. Should I maybe pick him up then? Yes. But do I want his scores right now, this second? Yes. So I've got to pay a premium, unfortunately. So if we have a look at him here and we go on to his details, we'll have a look. Let's see how much he's going for. So I do need him, guys. And I think I've got, how long until the next game now? I've got 1 day, 16 hours. So, I mean, I need to be picking him up in the next days. So, I mean, I could really just wait 1 more day, see if his price goes down. But we have a look here, 102. You see, today when I was looking at these players, you couldn't get him under 110. I think it was 1 at 110 and they were all at 115 or something. If you have a look now, that was only this morning, this afternoon. Now he's going for 102. So, he's already dropped like £10 in price just in the last few hours. So do I hang on 1 more day and hope he goes down to 19.95, or do I just get him now? Probably the smart move is to hang on. So I mean, I will try this geezer here. I mean, he's got a thing is, guys, it's always that thing in it. Look, 6, 5 plus 5 plus 5, 5, 5, 5. I always try and get somebody who's already on a high one, like this guy here, 8. But the problem is then he sticks him at 140 quid. I'll put a player in, or I'll offer him 90 quid, 95 quid now, and it'll always get blown away. This guy here, I'll offer 90, 95, it'll probably be accepted, but you're getting somebody who's on a 6. So, who knows? There is no right and wrong answer. But I'm going to give this guy, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, is I'm actually going to trade him here. Let's see if he'll go for it. Unfortunately, you guys might not get to see this until the next video, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a card straight away. Let's just shove somebody in. Tell you who I'm trying to not get rid of. I don't want to get rid of him, but I think it's worth a good swap. If I can get Ibrahim Sissoko, which I think is a very good swap, and we're not going to give him no money, we're just going to give him the card 1 day, and we're going to say my Sissoko, under 23, David Rahm, under 23. So, I mean, they've both got something going for them. We're going to send that trade off. Alright, so that's where we're going with that. So what I want to just say is it was more of an update of where we are right now. What I will say, guys, is that you need to find the balance. And this is what I've just struggled with this last week. I think probably working a lot as well, and then trying to also commit to the game and trying to make some money out of the game, is that you need to think, why am I starting so rare? What do I want to get from so rare moving forwards? So for me, as I said to you in the last video, 3 things is what we're looking at the moment. One is making long-term money. So if we look at our club and we check out the players here, just while we're looking at the players, I'll show you them common ones really quickly. This is who I got. Lucas Ocampos, Seville, La Liga, and he gets consistent scores all the time. Well, no he doesn't, I tell a lie, but I thought he did. I think he's having a bad thing. Unai Simon, which is, you know, this guy's worth £200-300 or more for as a limited, so a great goalkeeper there. And then we've got Anton Stark, Emre Ekbe. So I mean, we've got some good players, guys. But going back to what I said there, we're looking at the limited squad here. Long-term benefits. What do I want to get out of the game? I want to make investments now that in 6 months or a year I'm going to make hundreds of pounds on, if not more. That's Conrad De La Fuente, possibly Martin Hongler, but really a long-term investment here. I did have 3 or 4, I've sold them on. I probably should have kept them, but as I say, I'm trying to get this Hoffenheim squad. So Conrad De La Fuente. Short-term benefits, something I can literally get some money on there and then as quick as possible. People like Hamari Traore, who normally go for a premium, a drop in because they're out of form or they're injured. You pick them up, you sell them within a few days or a week or two, possibly no more than a week or two. You resell them on, you might make £5, you might make £20-30, a quick turnover profits if you can, you know, predict the market slightly, which is hard, but you've got to do it. And then there's a team that you need to actually compete, and there's no point just saying, oh, I want to put £100, £200 into the game, because at the end of the day, guys, in reality, I'm sure there is players out there that have found a way to do it, but consistently, week in, week out, a team that's going to potentially get you minimum tier 3, so just getting into the rewards or higher, you need a team in reality that is always going to be hitting late 200s. 150 points, 200 points is neither here or there. You always need in that magic number of 250 points up to 450 points. In reality, if you can have a team that hits every week 300 points upwards, you stand a good chance of getting some rewards. You saw yourself the team that got 420 points this Bundesliga squad that he had going for, you know, who come 20th and 21st. I already checked what they got. They got goalkeepers, 2 goalkeepers, both under the age of 30, and they were both going for around £400 to £450. Well, we've just worked out this entire squad probably retails between £400 to £500. So for that one reward they got, they've already paid for their entire squad. The squad's paid off, and now they can just keep entering this squad week in, week out. Will they always get 20th position? No, they might end up in 50th, might end up in 100th, but they normally give out around in Champion Europe around 500 to 550 cards. So as long as they're always hitting in that top 500, they're always going to be given you know, a reward. Now, if this team starts having 3 or 4 losses on the bounce, and they know they're probably not going to pick that up, they could potentially sell this squad, and then with the money that they've made, they might be able to go for another squad that's in the top 4, top 5, pushing, and then repeat the process. So we could be onto something here. I'm going to give this a trial for a couple of weeks. I do need this last guy, David Raum, who I'm going to be going for. It looks like very exciting. I think he's had 3 assists, 6 goals as like a left wing back or something. So so he's new and upcoming, under 23. So hopefully he'll be a mainstay now. So there's a couple more players I want to try and get, but once I've got this squad, we're going to try and push for this squad. I have roughly got, you can't see it with the camera, but I've roughly got around about £80 still sitting in the kitty, and at the moment our entire club is worth around 300 let's have a look, sorry, around £620. So roughly I've got around £700 sitting in the club with these player cards. So that being said, guys, we're going to sort of wrap it up there. As I said, we kind of spoke about a bit of everything, about where we've been the last week or so, what we've got in terms of rewards, what we'll put forward this week, what will potentially go forward next week with the Hoffenheim stack. And that's really where we are. Next time we'll do an update in a couple of days, 2 or 3 days time, and I'll tell you whether or not this has been successful. Did I get the players I wanted? And we'll have a much better conversation. But today it was more just a catch up than anything else. I'm open for any queries, any questions, anything you've got, guys. Keep showing your boy love. As I always say, thank thank you for everyone that has been watching the videos. That's honestly, it means a massive amount to me. It really does. I haven't got a huge fan base or anything, so every subscriber I get, when I do get one, I look at my phone and it comes through. I'm so happy that one person extra has just decided that they want to watch my content. So if you feel that there's anything I can do to uplift the content, make it better, whether it's the lighting, the camera, the audio, anything at all, just anything, let me know. Leave comments, you know, not a problem. I'm open to feedback, guys. Hopefully I'll be doing this for a very long time. We're just getting started. Every video we're pushing, we're learning new things. And as I say, you've got the link there if you want it. And as always, like, subscribe, comment, ring that bell, and all that good stuff. And love you all, and peace out.